Just about to start the pack. Checking we've got all the necessities and a few extras.
This is Isaac, our marine
Maybe you're not
engineer,
coming, mate.
saying bye to the cat. And here's me, watching MotoGP with my dad asleep.
You falling asleep. You missed the whole first lap. Oh. That's shit. The caddy won too.
What are you doing, Matty? Just waiting with all the kit. Waiting for Kieran.
Isaac and I actually left Wellington after Daryl, and we met him in Nelson. And we grabbed some food, enough for 10 days. Even though we knew it was going to be a week, we wanted to get all the stores that we could.
Clearance.
That's the one.
We also had to pick up a few extra bits and pieces.
Clearance.
Fire extinguishers, a few other safety items.
Sunglasses.
I get
My future's so bright.
you gotta get shades now.
Thanks.
Because our transport was the boat, we had to get taxi.
Oh no.
Yum.
Yum.
They look really delicious. Full of potassium.
I heard that bonita in Italian means good catch.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I heard that these give you bad luck.
Nah.
Start believing in a banana before I start believing in a funny man in the sky.
All the food stores safely packed away. We went off to the fuel berth to get some fuel. Port of Nelson's actually a fishing port. Rich history with commercial fishing.
Just get some diesel.
Lady Margeret had a fuel capacity of 3,000 litres.
Get all the old linen out. Mold. Get some new stuff in.
And after changing the linen and doing a bit of the household chores, we went over the engine and checked it all out. We'd actually spent quite a few weeks previously going over all of the systems on board, as we knew what we were taking on was not to be taken lightly. We installed Starlink, which actually turned out to be a game changer. It really helped us on this voyage. We had comms all the way to Australia, and it made for those downtimes a lot easier, where we could watch a few movies and just chill out and listen to music. Final meal before departure
Food
had
time.
to be steak.
What do we got, Kieran?
We got some steak. Chips. Yes, yeah. Please enjoy yourself.
Alright.
Jumped into bed for a few hours before departing at midnight. Night.
Right. Kicking on the ghoulies, mate. Let's get some lines on. Let's go.
You got the power on?
Keys on, mate.
You see the power on then, did you?
all of our onboard systems in check. We had to go meet up with customs and get the relevant signatures and stamps before we departed.
We're away, Kieran.
We're away, sort of.
Pulled alongside the customs berth. They were friendly and happy to check us out, even though it was at stupid o'clock in the morning.
Now, so there's a border connection here, so that'll go to Auckland, I think?
Yep.
Yep, so just the housing.
Yeah, that's the one.
That line off.
The all clear from customs. It was time to throw the lines and head to sea.
We're away.
We're away. Actually away this time.
Actually away.
Day 1, departing Nelson at midnight. Port of Nelson being a commercial fishing port, it was busy even at the stupid hours that we were leaving. There's always a minute of buzz going on at the port. Beautiful 3 grand capturing trawlers, 100 plus meters, small little inshore vessels. For me as a fisherman, I'm really turned on a few tunes and sort of got into it really. It didn't really faze us that we were embarking on something that was going to change a few of our lives. Daryl always fastidious with getting the paperwork done, making sure that we were keeping great logs on every last detail of our voyage.
Iceberg.
We had the AIS turned on, course plotted, radar tuned, and a few backup plotters and sounders just to keep us on the lookout. Six hours after leaving Nelson. We knew the first day was going to be a little bit rough. We thought we were going to encounter about 2 to 3 meters of swell coming from our stern. The southeasterly flow was wrapping around the top end of Farewell Spit, but we knew that we were going to be encountering some nicer weather as our trip progressed.
This is what we cut up coming up.
Sitting at the wharf for 5 weeks waiting for a window of weather, we didn't want to just act on any forecast. It had to be the correct forecast. Being such a dangerous stretch of water, we didn't want to take any chances. We thought, we talked, we made plans, we made ideas of getting across safely and looked at every single model that we could get our hands on. This forecast was the best forecast that was presented to us. We had denied many times to actually cross the Tasman purely because the forecast just wasn't right. Boats before us actually had left during these 5 weeks that we were waiting for this good patch of weather. Some of these yachts actually ended up doing 16 days to reach Australia. One yacht, in fact, took 19 days to leave Nelson, only to come back to Nelson, never actually making it to Australia. They came back with broken sails and a broken mast. This is exactly what we wanted to avoid. We were okay with taking on just a little bit of weather at the start of our trip, knowing full well that the swell and the wind was going to be dropping and it was going to be behind us.
magician.
Oh, too good.
Well done, Daryl. You've earned this title of chef. I need about that rod holder.
Party's up here.
After a good start to our trip, we were in for a beautiful first sunset. The seas were flattening off, the food was still coming out, being cooked, smells wafting through the boat. We knew that we were going to be encountering some little bit of jiggly weather, but we just knew that, hey, might as well while we're doing it.
Check out what Kieran cooked us. Looks lovely.
Day 2, and we woke up to an absolutely glorious morning. Seas were still about 1.5 to 2 meters of swell, with about 10 to 15 knots.
We're inside.
Hey, 200 miles.
It's like the equator.
Yeah, 200 miles. Hey. 200 miles from New Zealand.
Okay, now we're in international waters. I'm going to tell you guys that I got us a bottle of.
What do you got, Gerald?
Still coming, mate.
Oh, lovely, man.
How's that? Yum, yum.
Yeah. So good.
Welcome aboard, Lady Margaret. Let's come and have a look at our accommodation. Please follow me. Under this lovely wooden hatch here. Please, come on, follow me. Watch it, it's a bit steep. Well, just down here we have what's called the possum hole. And that's currently where I'm sleeping because I thought there was going to be a bit of windy weather, and that's the safest place to be. But my back's starting to hurt, and what Isaac doesn't know is I'm going to take that bed at some stage. Before we get to Isaac's bed, is to get to Daryl's bed. Beautiful, look at that, it's probably about a single and a bit there. Wonderful, nice and comfy for a couple, beautiful. Come on through, this is the master headquarters here. And what a berth. And yes, you can give birth here if you want to. Look at the size of it. Plush living, beautiful. You can stretch your arms out, stretch your legs out, stretch many orifices out. Oh, beautiful. Skylights, yes, everything. Ambiance, natural lighting, and don't forget this beautiful wood grain finish here. It's fantastic. Fantastic build quality. And if you have a look in here, this is a toilet cum storage room, and it's doing great at storing things. Beautiful. And that's our little tour of the accommodation here on Lady Margaret.
after a beautiful day 2, day 3 started off nice and calm. No significant swell, but something wasn't quite right. We knew there was a bit of a wind coming, but we didn't know exactly how much it was going to be. And then it came. At about midday, blew up to about 25 to 30 knots from the north. And it was rough for 16 hours. With 3 seasoned sailors on board, seasickness wasn't going to be a problem, but there was a touch of apprehension just being so far away from land and so far away from any other vessel. We had to reef the sail and alter our course so it wasn't on the beam. What we could do is just let the Lady Margeret do its thing. She was a very good seaboat, especially with the sails up. It made it just that much nicer with a little bit more stability. Up to 25 to 30 knots of northwest wind for 16 hours. Disaster strikes. The diesel exhaust started to burn a hole in the side of the boat. This was a design fault from years gone by, and with the diesel heater actually hadn't been run for as long as it had been, you could see that there was charring visibly on the inside and water ingressing to the boat.
Where's the what?
Electric long screw gun. He's got an electric drill.
Electric drill is in here, bro. I think it's in there.
Okay, because with those big long screws,
We can screw it back in.
have a funny bloody good chance of actually
Getting it back in.
screwing it back in then.
So for the people who are watching this, I can't believe I'm filming it, but we got water coming in through the exhaust from the diesel heater, and this is precarious. So Trying to do this with 2 hands is dangerous. Sun's going down.
Fuck yeah.
Did you get it?
I got one in. Let's go get the next one out. There's no wood behind it,
Oh yeah.
so I gotta screw at an angle.
Oh yeah.
I'll just make
What's that? What are you? Something out.
I'll do one more. Alright, one more. Until this goes by.
Yep, swell's gone.
Alright, it's back in place now.
That's back in place?
Yeah, it's back in place. Couldn't find that Denso tape anyway. Can we squeeze some of that around it or no? No, it's not gonna stick.
No, won't stick.
It's sealed now, so it will be a tiny bleed. But
Oh, fucking boom. 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 It's fucking good. Ooh, can't swear.
After an eventful day, we woke up on day 4 with calmer seas. With the calmer seas, gave us a chance to do a little bit of fishing. We had the lure out, and then after a little while of trolling behind us, fish on.
You gonna come past you there, bro? There's a good one, boys. I can't do anything about this. Might want to take it out again, bro. It's behind the charge controller.
how much are you gonna take? Oh!
Look at the airplane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck the airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Big.
It's big.
Hey, someone's gonna grab this bro. And hold on to it tight. Yep. Hold on to it tight. Come around here, guys. Short this bit. And look at this, bro. Look at that.
Ah, working.
How cool is that? What do you want to do with it?
Ah, beautiful, eh? Look at the blues in it.
They're really delicious. Look at that. Look at that. It's a good one too. Daryl fighting the fish of his life on the DIY gimbal. You just make sure that that nylon doesn't touch that bit of steel. Oh, you're doing really well.
He's still pulling.
He's still pulling. Keep winding, bro.
No, that's it.
No, keep winding, bro.
Keep running.
Yeah.
After a good little fishing session, Daryl finished off the evening with a beautiful little albacore.
You want to keep it?
You can just show me that, can't you?
Nah. And you can. It's quite nice. Tastes like chicken. Yeah. You want to keep it? Nah.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice work.
Good.
Cool. Awesome.
That's fucking
Cool, mate. Yeah. Worker. oven. Holy shit. Yeehaw.
After a big day fishing and a nice big delicious meal, we rolled on to day number 5. Really grateful for having Isaac on board and bringing along his big special camera to capture a lot of this footage, and not to mention also him being a great marine engineer.
Beautiful forecast, flat as a pancake. Beautiful, beautiful. We should be in by what day? By Monday. We'll be in Monday. Monday at about 5 AM at this stage. Sydney's looking good.
So did need a bit of a shower. We had 1200 litres of fresh water on board, so we did shower every second day. We weren't that grubby. Did have to actually smell our best because we weren't actually that far away from coming into Sydney. And after a good old-fashioned scrub up, we've seen it.
There it is, the first glimpse.
Officially readied ourselves with the quarantine flag and an Australian flag hoisted up the mast.
Hey, hoist away, mate. way in. I think we should probably pull up these clears so we can see what we're doing, at least the front ones anyway. Daryl just making us a cup of tea as we just about to go in to Sydney. And we'll put the clears up. And hopefully you can see it, but that's Sydney. Well, apparently.
Should be up at the entrance in 20 minutes. 3 POV, last port of destination was Nelson, New Zealand. Do you have any traffic for us?
Lady Margeret should have been here, so understood. Just the Pacific Adventure, but she's not due at pilot boarding ground for another 2 hours. Over.
Roger, all copy.
Thanks, Lady Margeret. Just a question, what size vessel are you, over?
We're a 17 motor sailor vessel.
Understood. Welcome home, and we'll talk to you later on. Thank you.
Roger, and just for your information, we'll be inbound to buoy number 116, Watson's Bay, and that's Watson's Bay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Pacific Adventure should have been here.
And finally,
148 hours. And we have arrived in Sydney. We did it.
We crossed the Tasman Ocean.
Yay.
You got a statement there, Isaac?
Not really, apart from it's done.
It's done.
It's
yeah.
done! We fucking busted it!
Yeah.
Cool.
148. Yeah, 148.
1,220 nautical miles from Nelson.
Huge.
Plus another so many nautical miles from Havelock.
Yeah.
And still another 600 nautical miles to go!
And then customs or border force tomorrow. And then take you tour around the harbour, get some bits and pieces. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and pretend to get sleep.
spending the night on the border force mooring, we made our way to clear customs, took down our quarantine flag and left the Australian one up.
No longer an issue for border force, just an issue for the greater community. Advance Australia Fair. Waltzing Matilda!
We ended up burning 1,300 litres of fuel at 8.7 litres per hour. Food, we spent $500 for the 5 days.
That's the place where they sing, and this is the place where they get over things.
Huge thank you to Daryl and Isaac for being great crewmates. Actual friends for life. Great guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next episode as we actually continue towards Hobart in Tasmania.
Yeah, she's looking good. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and like all the rest of those YouTubers, like, subscribe, share, tell me what I did wrong, tell me what I did right. Not the greatest of edits, but I'm giving it a shot. I've got heaps more adventures in store, so tune in and find out.